I want proof of life of BBJ. Hello, you gorgeous creatures. I want to see, where's BBJ? Where is BBJ? I want proof of life of BBJ for this reason, okay? I'm probably not going to make friends here either. It's okay. I got God. I always got friends. Why are you coming down so hard on, what was Cornfed supposed to do with Howie? I seen parts of that video, and I am going to say that, yes, I do believe that Salamander dug a very substantial hole. I don't know if you guys didn't see the depth that he went in. I think that would be substantial. I don't think a child is going to dig down that deep in that exact spot. But if perhaps one, I'd be more concerned that the seagulls are going to smell it and dig it up and eat it, right? Sorry about that. Eat Howie. Sorry, I'm put respect on the little darling hamster. I'm going to tell you a story, Cornfed. This one's for you, okay? I'm not a bad person. Would we agree with that? That I am not malicious. I am feisty. I'm spicy, and I'm very passionate. All in my life. What you see here is what you get. I promise you that it's probably more intense when I'm not here. My neighbor understands this. I am a very intense person. I love passionately. I feel intense about everything because I almost didn't feel anything at all. Okay? I'm learning a different path, and it's only coming at the expense of the last 4 years. I am so much more calmer than what I used to be with that. And I know you don't. I mean, does it come with getting older? I don't know, man. I can run like a fucking demon. I run fast. I hop shit like I'm fucking 18 years old. I move and shake. Anyway, I'm trying to give you context. I don't even know what I was saying now. Hit the pen. Yes, I do. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know everything there is to know about Jesus. I don't know everything there is to know about God. I went through a tremendously difficult upbringing. Some might not agree. Most weren't there. That has set certain mind frames about myself. As a grown, mature woman that I am, I have learned to come out on the other end. But I've had to ask for help because what I deal with isn't always the prettiest. So when I'm expressing my emotions for people like Shani and Ref, FFG, now you girl, Mr. Moody, and Chantel, is for a very specific and important reason to me. I'll take too long. I'm an ex-drug addict. I will probably always be a drug addict because it's a fight. I mean, I believe wholeheartedly that I'm past it. I'm so strong in my faith, in my strength, that I'm tested living down here. It's an open fucking market down here. I give these people money, never for drugs. If they're saving it, I'm offering a hot coffee. And it comes at a price. They have to listen to me say that this isn't what God wants for them. I was them. I could still have been them. I just got off being homeless. I almost died. I'm blessed in ways that I don't understand because it's not what I'm used to. It's not what I was brought up to believe that I deserved. Sorry, Mom, but we've talked about this. You know, it's nothing she doesn't know. We've made amends, and she did the best that she could. And, you know, in many blessings, thankfully, nobody touches my child. I will fucking kill you. Dead. Without hesitation. Dead. Dead. Google that. Google. Without hesitation. A friend, I will protect with every breath that I can. AKA My call a friend versus corn-fed. I'm a damaged individual. Broken. That asked for some help about 4 years ago because I didn't know what that was. Why would I? I'm hard, funny, but that's because that's the whole humor thing is self-protection. Trust me on that. I understand it very clearly, and that didn't come from a therapist or fucking suppressing. It came from sitting and crying and psychoanalyzing and forgiving and praying. That's why, Cal, that I'm asking about the antidepressants, because I know what they are all too well. I'm asking this because I'm seeing a lot of fucking I know I'm a lot. I get it. I'm a lot of passion. I have a very personal, that didn't just start with this whole Shantopoulos thing. I was under a different name. It wasn't always Peridot Eyes. She called me a troll. She knows who I am. She sees my face. I'm here for a reason. My friend was disrespected and it hurt her. And I don't like when my friends are hurt. I don't care if she hurt her yesterday or 30 fucking years ago. My friend still deals with the pain that corn-fed inflicted on her this many years ago. I talk to this friend all the time. I've never inflicted pain to this friend, and I've known her not as long as corn-fed, but I know what at the beginning of my friend's pain that it was dark. Now it's soft, but it's still a memory because now she raised girls and she's thinking that my daughters have to be bullied like this, what you did to her back then. I'm that, there's probably a fucking horror movie made about my personality where somebody got disrespected and they hunt them. There is The Gift. That's you. I'm you, buddy. I'm just not coming to kill you physically. I want to hurt you emotionally. It is what it is. I'm calling it what it is. I am coming here to hurt people emotionally because they've hurt someone else emotionally. And I am fast and I am foul and it is a fucking gift from the Lord above. I don't know about all of this, but I know that I asked not to die. I know that I prayed for some strength. I know that I prayed that I get a community that supports me finally in the 50 years. What did Chantel do? She buried a hamster that died. What do you want her to do with Homie? Homie? What's she supposed to do? Flush him down the toilet like one of your children has with a goldfish? I may even go as far as saying that I'm sure there's a few of you that have buried hamsters and goldfish in your own gardens. So why is Chantel the apocalypse about this? Because from where I sit here, and I got a personal beef with corn-fed, y'all expected it to happen. You knew she was going to do it, right? Someone like garlic bread, Mr. Moody, taken minute by minute, speck by speck, step by step on not only how she looks, what she wore, what she ate, leading up to the burial of said Howie. I find that a little distressing myself. I find it more distressing than her burying her pet. Yeah, it's illegal. So the fuck what? She ain't... So what? It's illegal to bury the hamster in the desert. I'm going to say this. It was in a box, right? Perhaps. I'm going to say if a child dug deep, Silla, you did very good. You did good on... That was a good depth, buddy. I'll give you that. I'm not just calling you out on an asshole, because you are. But I'm going to call you out on good things, too. I believe you dug deep enough. If a child finds that box, so be it. The kid's going to pull the box out. Any mother in the right mind is going to know probably something buried there. And if the kid's seen a skeleton of a hamster, it would probably be fascinated. It is natural. More importantly, listen, I got an issue with you, corn-fed. I said on my last video, I don't hate you. It is better to have me as a friend than an enemy, because if I'm an enemy, I'm sticking up for a friend, and I'm going to get all the ammunition that I need to make sure that enemy is annihilated. And that's not in a psychopathic kind of way that I know of. Never know how my day's going to turn out. No, tonight I'm going out. So why was what FFG did okay? She lied to every single person. Can I prove it? No, I actually can't. Can I feel it? Yep, absolutely. Do I see it? I absolutely do that too. Yeah. She's that whole, let me just break this down for the people in the back. I can't prove shit, nor am I going to. You dig it up for me. I'm just giving you something that I believe. Just like you guys believing that she abused the hamster. Just like you believing that the hole wasn't too deep. Just like you believing that she doesn't run into curbs purposeful. Of course she does. It gives her name relevance. It gives people, 100,000 of you, someone and me, someone to talk about. Her name is keep generating. YouTube is going, hey, fuck, as long as she's spinning us a buck, I'll take her. People are tuned in every day. Hundreds, thousands are tuned in every day. But why is her burying her hamster worse than FFG fucking selling BBJ? Where is BBJ? You guys donated tens of thousands of dollars to both of them. They were in this whole thing together. I know. I was there. I wasn't there. I offered 1,000. Where is BBJ? Because if Corn-Fed would have taken my offer of $1,000, I'm giving for both of them to be picked up immediately. Immediately. It wasn't enough money. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It wasn't going to generate anything on YouTube if I bought both of them together. FFG was the largest bidder. It was planned on a phone conversation, to them two together. Can I prove this? No, absolutely not. Is this how I see it going down? Yep. A lot of years on dissecting personalities. Trust me when I say I dissect a personality more than the average person. I'm broken. I'm scarred. I've been hurt. I watch everything. I trust nobody ever. I can't. I'm trying. FFG scammed you guys. It was all a fucking lie. I cannot prove it, but I am telling you, I have nothing to gain by telling you. I am telling you this because I believe that there's some beautiful people in her community. I do. You're not all cart lickers. You're not. The cart lickers I'm referring to are the people that doxed Chantal's mom, her, or even you, Corn-Fed, with the whole of Dee Dee's mom. That's fucked up shit. That's trying to take your car away. Like, what the fuck kind of twisted, fucked up, psychopathic individual does that? It's the same type, to me, that uses a cat or two as monetization. She made tens. They both did. Look how fast she fucking skipped to Kuwait comfortable and rearranged Salah's whole lifestyle because of the revenue of YouTube, right? You know how the saying goes. It was all, they've got each other's phone number. Maybe not now. Things have gone shit. But in defense, I'm trying to explain this. I had a video that went viral. My channel exploded. We all come crashing down. It's called 15 minutes. Does that 15 minutes define you? I'm not clawing my way out of nowhere to stay on top of nothing, ever, except for what's for free. And it actually gives me something fulfilling. Money doesn't fulfill me anymore. Life. Okay? So I'm telling you, FFG, I'm going to tag you because I don't know if I've said it because I've already said a lot. Why aren't you coming after me? Why would you go after Rampage? Your community came for me. They were in my comments. They were all fucking up in my business. They was all in my junk. But you didn't come. But little sweet darling Rampage says something and you are fucking making that gurgling fucking, I was so close to saying something fucking very sad. Your throat sounding pretty, you're not funny. Maybe you are, I don't know. But I think from my opinion of you try too hard, right? You try too hard to be what you're not, funny, right? Just like Chantal trying too hard to be loved. We're all the same people. just a different story. A lot of the community is pegging her out to be an animal abuser right now. I did the specs, okay? The hamster lives between a year and a half to 2.5 years. She's right on spec, garlic bread. She's right on point with that. The hamster outlived its expectancy. Maybe she even cared for, I don't know, she loved that hamster from what I seen. And you cannot fool me with love, man. I see through snakes. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? It's what I lived. Snakes. I see you very fucking clearly. It's those beautiful fucking souls that spend me. My neighbor, what is this? What is this beautiful? This cannot be anything more, my neighbor, than you being sent to me by God himself. No. I only know snakes and scorpions. It's not all I know. How do I reframe that? It's what I am sharp, attentive to. Fair? My radar is always up over snakes and scorpions. It's all I knew. It's all I knew. When I go to work and I've got 400 dudes at multiple job sites that I can pick up the phone and go, help, and they're going, I'm already on my way, is overwhelming for me. This neighbor? I don't know. I don't even want to really believe that this type of person exists, because this is the type of person I've asked for my entire life. Truthfully. This is okay. It's a natural emotion. This is what Pfizer wants to stop. This is supposed to look like depression, right? Because a tear, my eyes are going to swell. I'm not. Watch this. It's staggering to me. This community is just wow. So I, who have a personal issue with corn-fed, want to come back and go, settle down, even at my expense, because some of you I sub to, and I talk very highly of you. But I think you're throwing stones like garlic bread, to be honest. I mean, she's not an animal. Did she? Yes. You can't let that define her for the rest of her life. Did I already say I fucking killed a hamster? Or was that in the other video that got cut off? If I didn't, corn-fed, here's a bone, I killed a hamster too. I didn't know, right? I didn't. I don't think you killed the hamster. I think Howie, homie, died of natural causes. And I think it's pretty expected of you to monetize it. Good for you. I hope you make a lot off of it. You know why? Because I know that FFG made just as much money, 10% more than what, I mean, I don't know if BBJ's alive. I don't know. It was a money grab, you guys. So, and she bought it a Gucci collar and she took it to the vet. You guys paid for it. Why? Of course she would. She's not a hero. She's making money. She's monetizing that too. She's monetizing the vet visit. She's monetizing the Gucci collar. She's monetizing every step of BBJ. And she's somehow a hero? You don't know if BBJ's alive. You didn't know if BBJ was alive right after the last collar picture. So why is what corn-fed done the apocalypse? I don't understand, man. Like, fucking whatever your name is, Mr. Moody, you're a stalker. I just watched that last little bit of you. You got her down. I'd be fucking scared, man. Same with FFG. She was a stalker. Is that a wrong term? I don't know. Fuck, I had a stalker. It seems to be pretty adequate to me. He knew where I moved, what I moved. He wasn't even as bad. He didn't know what I ate, when I shit, what I wore. Well, he didn't know what I wear. But you, like, fucking garlic, man, Mr. Moody, you know every fucking step this chick takes. I'd be concerned about that personally. I would. In my real life, if somebody, I don't know, man, I'd be concerned. Corn-fed, I like you better than I like FFG. I know what to, see, I know what to expect with you, corn-fed. I've watched you for a long time. Just say sorry. I know exactly what to expect from you. I knew you burying I'm not, of course you would. I know you. Of course, it's not a surprise. I know you. Nothing you do surprises me. It entertains me, some of it though. But you need some psychological help, really. And I know you're not going to listen to that because you don't like listening to professionals. I understand you more than you think, right? I do. Probably more so because I'm more mature than you. I've got a lot more. You couldn't even come close to my adventures. It's experiences. Everything I did was an experience. So you didn't live at all. Like even you're traveling to Thailand, Dad, you didn't live, man. You give me the money. I'll show you what living is. It ain't that. You're not in love with him. You know, you're not. You're not. I know that. You know that. It doesn't matter what we think. Well, it does because you're trying to spin us a tail. But yeah, it's not happening. See, here's another thing too. You don't love yourself. First and foremost, for sure, right? You don't. You try and ask Pat, I don't care how big I am. Yeah, you do. You sure as fuck do. We all do. It's in bed. It doesn't matter. There's things about my body I hide as best as I can. And I would rather not. Of course there is. I'm a human fucking being. You put it out there like you want to tell them first. Like, I'm not ashamed, so don't you point it out. Which to me in my world means please don't point it out. I know. Right? I'm not dumb, fuck. Very smart. I'm just loud and aggressive and loving and compassionate, and I will kill a bitch. And I will fucking save a bitch's life too. It's really complex, but beautiful. So can I just say something about neighbor? He is a gift from God. I don't know. I don't even think he's real I don't know how to accept him. I light the fuck up and I'm not used to. I get very excited. You can imagine what I'm talking about. I get so excited about things that are so minute. They're just, I'm intense and I am intense. I am intense, so intense. When I'm honed in, like I'm saying, when I am running a personality, I am honed in on that person. If my back is up against a person, then I am intensely fucking making sure I watch movements. I've dissected almost everything, how their hair, how slow they are at moving, how much they're drinking, right? Like how, even if they walk to the bathroom, are they pigeon-toed? It's intense. What goes on up here. It's fucking beautiful. Considering that 4 years ago, I almost was gone, right? So it's, a lot of people might say it's anxiety. Fucking welcome. Hello, anxiety. I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to have you. Right? I was diagnosed, apparently. Get this. They said that I had something called ADD or ADHD, something to hyper. Yeah, obviously. And next. Yeah. It was like a bad thing? No, man, it's a good thing. When I see him, it is such an intensity that you guys don't even see. It is such an intensity. Like I fucking vibrate when I see that boy. Man, boy. Vibrate. And I don't understand why even I am so intense about this person. I am obviously physically tough for whatever age I am. You people know. Physically, but mentally, my physical strength can't compare to my body isn't. If my body was as strong as my faith, my pride, my mind, it's just fucking weird to me. I'm not as intense, and you guys see I'm intense, like about even FFG lying to you guys. Not all of you. I know you're not all, but a lot, right? And then they came after me. But it's like even just, you got the audacity. You're making a lot of money. Thanks for the super chat. That's my fond memory of you. Thanks for the super chat, girl. Like that brings you closer together, calling them girl. I guess it does, because I call all these people sisters, and that's kind of how I feel. Never gotten a dime from one of them, though. Never. Have I gotten money? Have I begged you guys for money? or asked you. I don't do lives primarily. Gwen, sister, my love, I know that you will be there. Even if you were the only one that showed up, I'd be happy with that. You know I would be. I don't know what it is, right? Like, I want to hear from you guys. Perhaps it's because if I've said this and then not shown up, and then I feel it it's the guilt that I feel. If I was to say we'll do a live tomorrow and I didn't show up, I'm going to go, oh my God, these fucking people think I'm a liar for weeks. And then I come and I beg for forgiveness. I'm begging for forgiveness. I'm used to doing that. Which is why I'm trying to change now. No more. I'm sorry if you don't like me. It's not about you anymore. It's not you I'm trying to please. I'm going to say some shit that's going to piss a lot of people off probably, but I still will save your life. FFG is a fraud. Her channel's not due. She's not making the same money. Hey, garlic bread, put this in the video. Here, I'll get a pen. Because you're pretty precise with specs. What time am I at? Fuck, I was trying to make it a half an hour. I will. I'll do my best. FFG, on this day, 2 weeks ago, FFG put up this video and this community post, and in 2 hours and 26 minutes in, are you taking notes, Garlic, Mr. Moody? Chantel's video only got 2.5 thousand views. But if you look at my video, in the same amount of time that I reacted to her, I got 5.2 thousand views. That's who you are, Mr. Moody. So grab a pen, and I'll give you something else. This is your new video. No, it ain't. I'm not going to give you a heads up. You can cut it any way you want. Peridot is out here causing shit on the Walmart community again. Calling FFG a fucking liar and a scammer. It is. She is. I don't know why everybody's so afraid to say what she is. She is. Paradise Pearl, you know I sub. I love you. The reason she's banging into curves is because it keeps her name relevant and people keep talking about her. Everybody's, but sadly, it's at a really high cost, right? She needs her name to be relevant or her channel dies and she's fucked and she knows it. We all know it. So she does shit to keep her name going. Unfortunately, it's at a really bad price for her mentally. Calling her an animal abuser and that neglect and like Garlic Bread's last video was talking about her hygiene. Show yourself, brother. Like she said, cam up. Before you talk about someone else's hygiene, I want to dissect yours. Come at mine. I got up and brushed my hair, brushed my teeth, went and grabbed cat food, looked exactly like this. My hygiene. Go at it. Anyway, let's get back to your story. Why are a few channels targeted? Corn-fed, I don't find it repulsive. It's a dead animal. Natural, nature. I think you did your best with Howie. Did you make mistakes along the way? I don't know. I'm not a fucking hamster professional. Ask these people. They are. I think Salamander dug a deep enough hole, in my opinion. I've buried cats in the forest in shower curtain wrappers. It's my pet. Have at that one, YouTube. I smoked a hamster there. I didn't know, man. It was really fucking hot, and I'm thinking, poor little buddy's got fur. He's probably, if I'm melting, he's melting. So I put him in my window for a breeze. And I don't know if it was too humid. I'm not a hamster expert. I don't know if I like the shavings weren't on fire. Like it wasn't apocalyptic outside. It was just really hot. And I thought maybe my little buddy there could have gotten a breeze. And I came home and he was like, whoa. I had a goldfish jump out of a bowl. Oh my God. I can't believe I even said that. His name was Stanley. I had a whole fucking tank, like a 15-gallon tank, filter, fucking plant for one goldfish named Stanley. I love me him. I came home from work one day and Stanley wasn't in his tank. This isn't even funny, but it just, I don't know why this memory popped into my head. I come home from work and Stanley's not in his tank. I'm like, what the fuck happened, man? Like, there was only me and then boyfriend. It's not like someone came in and, FFG, where's my fish, man? What'd you do with my goldfish, bitch? Hang on, I need a second. So Stanley, oh, I want to say this too quickly. You'll understand this later. Mr. Moody, I support. What? And good food. It's junk food eating day, people. It's all I'm eating all fucking day. I had a goldfish named Stanley who wasn't actually gold. He was black and white. But I bought him in the goldfish section, so he's a goldfish to me. You identify any way you want, Stanley. I don't care. I loved you. Stanley ended up committing fucking Harry Carey. True fact. I found Stanley on my register. He fucking went out of my tank. I was devastated. Like, I couldn't even peel him off of the register until my then boyfriend got home. I was bawling. I mean, we were young, we moved in, and I'm not getting a cat or a dog. I ain't that. Hey, look, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I can handle taking a goldfish with me, though. I want a pet, but I don't want something that if me and him break up, you know, yeah, there's no promises. There's promises on the goldfish. He ain't leaving. So anyway, his name was Stanley, and he committed Harry Carey right out of the fucking tank, landed on the register and roasted to death. The one side of him probably, I mean, I'm not saying anything. I could. So I left Stanley there until boyfriend came home, and I was devastated, absolutely devastated. So yeah, Cornfed, I don't think that you were abusive to homie there. I think Salah dug a deep enough hole. I'm honestly more concerned at why you guys didn't expect this. Of course she did. I mean, it's kind of fucked up, but it is. I'm not appalled by it. I put out a fucking APB on you, like the report this is child abuse or whatever the fuck, animal neglect, animal abuse, whatever they're saying. And then I actually tried to contact, I hope I got through to YouTube and said, I want to fucking pull that report back. Yeah, come on now, fuck off. It's a natural thing. If your kid finds the bones, probably let him take it home and dissect it. You wouldn't believe the things I gave my kid. Here's a magnifying glass, go burn leaves. True fact. Anyway, where was I with all this? I don't know. The neighbor is a gift from God. FFG scammed everybody out of everything. She did no better than what Cornfed did right now. I don't know, again, what you wanted Cornfed to do with homie, but burying him in the desert, I would probably do the same. Raise your hand. Anybody else, if your kid had a hamster in Kuwait, what would you do? What did you do? Howie ate the first hamster in Kuwait. I'm pretty sure of that. So what did you do with the dead corpse of the natural animal? I don't know if I said this in the other thing. No, I don't know what I say anymore. I say so much. Well, let's do a 24-hour-a-thon with me. I could do it for fucking sure. I could easily do 12 hours. One other thing I want to say, and not so defensive Cornfed, right? Because I don't want you to, well, I don't care what you think. Think what you want. You're free. I'm not sticking up for her. I'm just pointing out what I believe right and wrong is here. The curb thing, Paradise Pearl, she does it purposely because it keeps people's talking, right? But it's derogatory. So she has to hear it, and she's not hearing anything good, obviously, which is compounding to her weight gain. So you guys can, you're part of that. You absolutely are, as I take responsibility if I've stressed you out, Cornfed, to eat more because of things that I've said. I'm not saying I'm sorry. I'm saying I take responsibility. Do something about it. See, I clawed my way out of a drug addiction, as did you. This is a walk in the park. You know yourself, there's nothing you can go through that's worse than recovery. There can't be nothing. I've just buried 7 very close people in my life in September, October, November, December, 4 months, 7, substantial. One of my best friends. The same week, my mother, my cousin 2 weeks ago, my brother at work drowning. A buddy of mine that I've known since the first boyfriend with Stanley the hamster was shot down here. And there's one more. I know there is, and I'm sorry, I'm forgetting you. I'm not forgetting you. Count, I don't know, is that 7? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody because something is saying, what about me? I'll just tap into me. Of course I'll say you. Of course I will. I don't forget you. You just in a different way now to me. See? Ma. Anyway, so it's, you guys, we all are contributing to her weight gain, her depression. She obviously is. She's not taking care of her health. Why would you? When you turn on the TV and all you hear is fucking, you are a piece of shit human being. And then those shit human beings are complaining because you're turning your life into shit. I get it. Say sorry to my friend and our friend. Say sorry to the pain. Maybe this is some of, what you get back. You inflicted a lot of pain on this young girl. She was very young and very impressionable and very fucking hurt by the words that you spoke, not to her directly, but to a whole host of people that barely didn't know what I know. So I'm not going to let it go. Fuck you. Fuck y'all. Not y'all, but whoever matters. It's clout. Somebody asked me if I was looking for... I've had clout since the fucking day I came out of my mother's womb. That clout has caused me a lot of fucking problems, my friend. A lot of problems. So, because it's part of internally who I am, and I didn't know how to defend myself from such a vibrant personality, I now know how to defend myself and a lot of others that may suffer from this same affliction that I have, which I think that, I don't know, I've been diagnosed. I know the one that I laughed at was ADHD. Why are you testing me for this? Who the fuck cares? Look, if I'm psychopathic and I'm peeling the skin off of people's backs to make footballs, don't even commit me. Put me down. I mean, that's fucked up shit. But my criminal background is minor assaults, probably a theft under, maybe 2. That's it. That's all. Mugshots are available, but I will sell them to the Walmart community because I know you guys are pretty fucking good at doxing shit. So everything you need is on my channel, or if you want to buy it, I'll sell it to you because that's what your manager is all about. You are her cashiers. She is the Walmart manager. She is no better than FFG or corn-fed. Not at all. Her numbers are declining too, right? So she's clawing just like garlic bread, clawing. And it's hard. Girl, listen, Anne, if you don't mind, don't care. I get it. You're declining too. It's hard to stay up there when you get comfortable in making fucking $20,000 a month. You made more than that though. You made more than that. Even the whole Natter thing, you made more than what she made, didn't you? I know you did because I'm not dumb. I know why. I don't know. I have an idea why you don't cam up. Your surroundings are probably pretty fucking cushy. If you were smart, they should be. And I'm thinking that you've probably eaten yourself into the same direction, which is good, man. I don't give a fuck. Let me say this. I need to make an apology because this is running late and I'm not going to forget this person. Izzy, I absolutely am. I want to apologize to Izzy because Izzy has been with this space since I was feeding squirrels to the channels in my very first job when I had 88 subscribers. And Izzy pops in and pops out whenever Izzy wants. Izzy is in charge of Izzy. And all of a sudden, I haven't seen Izzy's name for a bit, agreed? And are you still feeding the squirrels? I sure am. Unfortunately, Izzy, I had to downgrade from pistachios to peanuts because I go to my local park and there's hundreds. So if you don't know, or if I haven't said, or if I have said, go to the very fucking beginning of my channel. Everything is right there. Any Reddit posts, any reaction channels, any producers, Johnny Depp, my neighbor, whoever, welcome to it. I'm not, here's my word right now in front of my Lord, which is all that matters, and my mama. You can take apart, you can use any part of my videos, anything you want, you have it. I am not going to come at you for a something OS. I don't care. You can use the whole fucking thing. You can use my voice, my likeness. You can make memes at me looking like the Crypt Keeper. That's okay. Whatever, if anything I say or do generates revenue for me, I am not blocking. I am all support. So let me know if there's something I can do to react that makes me look even worse to get you more money. You know I'm almost down with it, which is kind of Chantal right now, is it not? She's acting a fool. And she's not making as much as the reaction channels, obviously. But Izzy, God bless you. I made a comment. Is that you? Is that you from the? You've been around this long, is what my? I know you have been. What a stupid thing for me to say, Izzy. I apologize, and I love you. Honestly, going back to, I know that FFG is eating herself into the same size. I don't know, Izzy. Do I know you, Izzy? I don't know if Izzy is black, white, Jamaican, Puerto Rican, fucking Hispanic, Bolivian. I don't know. I don't know if Izzy is fucking green, fat, skinny, medium, pear-shaped. I don't know. I don't know if Izzy is rich or poor or homeless or filthy rich. I don't know if Izzy isn't Johnny Depp for all that's matter. I know Izzy this way. I don't care about all of that. So if I'm going to say something about somebody being fat, I'm saying something about it. I don't care. Call it whatever you want. Homophobic, fatphobic, transphobic, whatever makes you happy-phobic. Don't care. I will save a life. If I say something that upsets somebody, then take a Geritol, take a gravel. I love you, Izzy. I don't care how big you are, how small you are, what you're wearing right now today. That touched my heart that you actually said that. So go back, you'll find it. I used to call the squirrels and the squirrels would come running. I only trust animals. I only trust animals. And that's why, listen, she didn't abuse that hamster. Fuck you. Not sorry. I know who you are and you know. You know, I would be the first to come ramboing in, and the only thing I would be saying about that person is what she did wrong. I wouldn't be picking apart her hygiene, well, unless it was the hygiene that was her focal point, and then jumping into what she put in her mouth, what she shit out. You know, an hour later, she went and had this. So the fuck what, Mr. Moody? Cam up yourself, because you're making a pretty comfortable life, just like FFG, who won't cam up. So I'm assuming that you're pretty fucking egg on your wife beater t-shirt sitting on a couch with your foot on a table myself, if you catch my drift. I will just give a pass more to FFG about it because she's a chick. I think. She is. It's not an honest one. Not an honest Canadian. But then again, Montreal is different from the rest of the provinces. Isn't that correct, Dan? That's what you said? You're just a little bit special or tougher or so, whatever. Who fucking cares? Why'd you go after Rampage? Anyway, is that enough of me, you guys? It must be because my phone's still going. So let's cut this out. And I'm going to say I love you all. Thank you all. You're a blessing. You're all. Say good morning, good afternoon, and most important, say thank you to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, if you haven't today. You don't have to, sir. I'm just asking because it's been beneficial to me. Like my soursop might be beneficial to you. And anything that's beneficial to you is all that I really want. Even from you, neighbor. You think it's more because of the way you look. If I wanted more, buddy, I'd take more. I'm a cat. It's not as easy as you think that it would be to turn me down. Woo! I got arsenals of stuff up these girls' sleeves. Things you've never seen before. You're too young to see. I am sorry, Jesus. See, he's a funny dude, Jesus is. I did not do that purposefully. He's got a sense of humor, man. I am made in his image. Brother, speak. So he's got a sense of humor. And he's a little spunky, perhaps spicy. Anyway, you're blessing me. You're blessing the whole world, blah, blah, blah. You know this. Why don't you guys tell me once in a while that I'm a blessing? Why don't you go? Anyway, it's an hour now, 4 hours. I can't. Is it only 44 minutes? It's an hour and 44 minutes for sure. I did not so bad. Hey, garlic bread, is it true that you only make the most money after 8 minutes? I know I heard you say that you make the most money in January, December, and then you double back on December. Who the fuck? Who cares, man? Like, you literally just live for this, don't you? You are the emperor. You literally just live like this for this. Fuck, that's sad, man. What do you want to buy? I got a lot of stuff. Anyway, you gorgeous creatures. Chantel did not kill the hamster. Go after FFG. Go after FFG. Why is that? Where is BBJ? What happened to BBJ? If BBJ died of natural causes, why didn't she monetize that? Did she sell BBJ? I don't know. I don't know. If she sold hang on, you guys. If she sold BBJ or got rid of BBJ, it would bring a little bit more validity in my eyes to what I'm saying to be fact. I offered $1,000 for both of them cats. They would be here together today unless Jesus himself took one away. If she wanted BBJ for anything more than to rescue that cat, then why isn't that cat rescued? Because it's very stressful for a cat to go from an owner that she's only known to another owner to another owner. So in my world, FFG, you're an animal neglector if BBJ ain't there. Where's BBJ? Where's BBJ? You rescued. You were the hero, remember? You were the hero rescuing BBJ. I got those videos. I don't have them, but I can archive them for sure. You made tens of thousands of dollars. You made more than Chantel ever did in a month. What do you want me to risk on this? Because I can't prove it, but I feel it and I've seen it and I'm saying it. I will risk my name that this isn't the truth. That's why you don't come after me. Because maybe I know just even a little bit more than what I'm saying right now. And that might invoke me saying just a little bit more. But it doesn't matter if I know more or not. I've already put it out there. You are a child. You are an animal abuser. And if it came down to me or you or Chantel, I'm going with Chantel every day. Every day. See, people make money off of her at her expense. You're one of them, but you are no better than her. So why can't I try and make money off of you? Yin and yang, tit for tat. I'm demonetized because I got a big mouth. Thank you, Jesus, for this mouth. You are an animal abuser, and you profited 3 times as much. I can look into it. As much as corn-fed's $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 months. I'm going to say you made 3 times that with the whole BBJ thing. Prove me wrong. You don't have to prove anything. But now here it is out in the internet, right? For somebody else to think about. Anyway, go to Hectic Llama. I'm out. It's 3:30. I need to eat. I vacuumed for you guys. I didn't get dressed up, but I did vacuum, and my floors needed vacuumed. I do have a sink full of dishes, but it is my day to relax. I am looking at them going, fuck. I'm going out tonight. I need to go get groceries, but I don't want to. So I'm thinking I might just make I don't know, baby. What do you want? No, actually, the child is going out too tonight. Sadly, my girlfriend canceled out on me, but I put out an APB saying that I needed a date, and a date came running. So I am going out. Sadly, it was with a different person. Izzy, I fucking love you so much. You don't know how that warmed my heart that you said that. That's what kindness is, right? It's so free. It's just so free and so hard to give. It's so hard. Corn-fed, I promise you, I am a better friend than an enemy. Either way you want me, it's coming intensely. I will intensely love and protect you, or I will intensely come and slit your throat. Metaphorically, of course. unless I have to. I'm Scottish. It's my ancestry to fight, isn't it not? Eh? Just a wee less. It's in my ancestry to fight. Anyway, I think I've said enough, probably more than enough. I don't know if you guys even listen. So this is what I'm going to do. I can't even backtrack. I want to tag this exact second that I said that I believe that if BBJ is not with FFG, whatever, that she's an animal abuser. And she profited off the sale of BBJ. And that corn-fed burying this, I'll put it in my own text because I think these guys get bored of me and run off. But I think this is important. FFG abuses pets. It's not discussing what corn-fed burying her hamster. What was she supposed to do? That corn-fed, I would be more interested in what the shit is you're eating. There is a large population of fucking stray cats. I'm pretty sure that that's not fucking bison that you're eating. I'm just saying, okay? Listen, the rules in Kuwait are different than Western civilization. Cats, you're not allowed to eat a cat here. I don't know about over there. I don't know. I'm going to say there's guidelines that, you can pay your way out, just like a marriage certificate. You can buy your way out of eating a cat. I'm sure that people are going to be grotesque and grossed out and ban me for saying that, but I said it and I can't take it back now. Because I'm going to still upload this video irregardless because my phone is saying, keep going, girl, keep going. And we know I could. We know that I could. Gwen, I love you so much, sister. I know you would always be there for me. I don't know if you make it to the end of these. I make it kind of hard. You know why? That's good. Because I'm not here for a check mark or a checkup or a check. What is that scoreboard? Who is the other person? Who is the other person? Who is the other person? Buddy at work. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I am so, buddy, I'm so, I won't forget you. Christmas Day, Eve Day, my friend Ryan killed himself. There you go, Google. He committed suicide. It was a year Christmas. Was it New Year's Day? New Year's Day. It wasn't it might have been Christmas Eve. No, it was he's saying New Year's Day. It was New Year's Day. So he was the 7th. I'm sorry, buddy. Honestly, me and him had a hard time together at first. But then he did something that fucking made me. He was one of those guys that, I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am because it's how I felt. It's how you made me feel, but it's how you made me feel at the end that matters. He wasn't thrilled about having this tiny little female on the job site. Okay, he wasn't. He's kind of hard like that. He is in the Carpenters Union. So is my neighbor. My neighbor is on a neighbor, are you listening to me? The guy that I worked with is in the same union as you. Oh my God. See if oh my God. I'll tell you his name if you hear this and you come back. I need to make a mental note of this. I would have never even thought about that, you guys. Neighbor, if you're hearing this, so he's my 7th. He was the 7th guy in a year that it's substantial to me. And at the end of me and this fella who was not open and warm to me when I first came in, I was walking in a snowstorm. I took 3 buses. I've told you this, back and forth while I was dealing with near homelessness. And in a day, it was almost 3 hours, 2.5 hours guaranteed for me to get to the apartment, to my job site. And one day he seen me leaving and he said, it was kind of rough banter between him and I. There was a little tension, but we knew we both had a hard sense of humor and there was damage. So he drove me home. And I live really far, far away. So I says because he's going, where are you going? I went home. He goes, how do you get, they all know I bus. So he goes, come on, jump in. But he's like, get in. I'll drive you up to the closest bus stop. And I'm like, great, I'll take it. Because even the closest bus stop was 10-minute walk. First thing in the morning and the end of the night. And so I said, just pull up here. This is and thank you so much. I appreciate it. And he goes, I'll take you a little bit closer. So I went, okay, but I live far. He's going, fuck it, I'll just take you home. But he's going, just fuck it, I'll take you home. Like as if he's not, he doesn't want to be excited. I know he wants to spend time with me. I'm his personality. As it turns out, we're getting close. We're having a lot of banter on the way. We're getting really close to where I live. And he goes, I'll give you this. I got a little bit of respect for you. And I'm like, me, why? Like, I'll take it. Fuck, whatever I did, I'll take it. He goes, it's not because of your work ethic, but you traveling this far every single day, no matter what the weather is, I respect that. For that job, I respect that. Right there and then, it was a whole different history between me and this guy. He dropped me off at the grocery store because there was beef on sale, and it was the big family packs, and it was dirt cheap. So he drove me and dropped me off at the different time, dropped me off at the grocery store, and I noticed that there was a pile of my mud that must have been on the back of my coat. Now it's on his car, so he's going, for fuck's sakes. But then he goes, hey, and he rolls down the window, and he tosses me a reusable grocery bag. He goes, grab me a bunch of them, and I'll keep the car running. And that was my last interaction with him. And then I went back to work to find out that it was a hard day. I would never forget about you. So a hamster, that you guys are hurting her intensely over money. I feel more guilty that I forgot about him. I didn't forget about you. It's just 7 is a lot of people. And again, my closest, dearest childhood friend was on Monday. Her wake was Friday, the day that my mother passed away. I can't imagine anybody having more. And this is just this year. I've always been walking this. Being tested is what I thought it was. And so I asked for something so impossible. First, it was my life, which I was granted. Then there's this knowledge and this weird understanding of something I never understood before, the Bible. I have it because that belonged to my aunt, the holiest person I knew. I love that Bible with I would give up 6 hamsters for that Bible. At my own hands, I would. And it's just a lot of it is contributing to her failing health. Right? It's the same as if a child is told they're shit their entire life, they may grow up thinking that they're shit and worthless. And then they have to struggle and claw to find out that they're not shit and worthless all by themselves. And battle hundreds of opinions that say that you're shit and useless. Chantel, you're not shit and useless. You're a bag of fucked upness for sure. For sure. You're going to die for sure. And it's all because of your self-esteem. It's all about your ego, actually. You don't have a self-esteem. It's about your ego. And your ego is feeding the low self-esteem. You are an easy fix, dumbass. But you don't listen. And I get it. There's a lot of voices chirping out here, not a lot of good ones. Even me, I'm saying. I've never said anything different. I'd be a better friend than an enemy for sure. I'll fucking track down every ailment that you have and make sure that you fucking fix it. That's what I would do, right? That's what I would do until you do something that interferes with my well-being. Then I will cut you off like that, never to return. Doesn't matter who you are, sister, brother, mother. But I'll fight. Anyway, we're getting a little too personal, and somebody might crawl in here and start a fucking mock. I don't care. It don't matter. I'm always good. But yeah. So how do I title this? FFG is an animal abuser. I think that's fair. And then you'll have to come and listen to this video. Maybe not all of it. I hope at the beginning of it. I'll listen to it first because I got nothing but time right now. Maybe I said too much, and maybe I said it right at the beginning. Anne is an animal abuser. I hope I did. And I hope that this is just me spitting the same fucking spouty shit off for the last 49 minutes over and over and over again. I'm out of here, you guys. It's an hour. All right. I love you. Plain and simple. I'm not just saying that because it's a word to try and make you sub or comment or thumbs up. I genuinely care about every single fucking person. Go in my comments. There, don't add anything there, Mr. Moody. See how I interact with these people. I'm putting out a lot of foul shit up here. I'm expecting a shit show. And so far, I think people might think that I'm not trying to be onto something. I'm trying to avoid somebody from giving you money. They could actually take that money and give it to a guy outside in a street corner in wet clothes that hasn't tasted a coffee since 4 days ago. That's all I'm trying to do. You sub all you want to him. Go buy a homeless dude a coffee. That homeless dude was me. I just didn't have to go out there. I did have a job, right? I have compassion. And sometimes I don't have any empathy either. It's true. It's a yin and yang, our lives, our full fucking circle, right? I got shit on. No, I didn't. I was built to walk this path, wasn't I? I was fucking built to walk this path. That's why I was the one built to walk this path. I take no fucking prisoners. I will die. I am a soldier. I'm Scottish, man. Anyway, arm wrestle Mr. Moody. Mr. Moody's community, the garlic people. You split cost of flight because I can't afford it. You guys got a lot of money. You're donating a lot of money to Mr. Moody. A lot of money. I think Mr. Moody looks a lot like corn-fed. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck the size of you. I don't care. I'm just saying I think. Because you're pointing at her an awful lot, so that means that you can relate to that size as far as I'm concerned. You know, Sans, you're the sweetest individual. Honestly, Sans Cooks, this most humble, sweetest individual out here that I see. Just beautiful. You want to help her. I see it. You got this beautiful, sweet, quiet, soothing tone to you, and I come out here like a fucking barracuda. You handle it well, girl. You handle it well. What would you have done in my bank situation? I came out with money. I came out with almost half of my check. Not really. But I get you. I would have, you know what? If you would have been my teller, I would have went, doesn't matter, sister, I'll come back Wednesday. But because that bitch was a snatch, I wasn't that bad to her. She lied to me. I asked, here I go, never mind. I asked the lady that I was dealing, I want her name, I'm putting in a complaint. And she said, no, I'll talk to her. And I went, I'm sure you will. And as you should. But you don't need to talk for me. I need her name, and I've already got the phone number to who I'm calling. But I need her name to put her on the fucking shit list. Because what if I was 91-year-old and she talks to a 91-year-old sweet little lady the way she thought that she was going to talk to me or treat me or look at me like I didn't exist? I have a massive problem with that. Don't look through me. If you think you're going to look through me, you'll hear me. Ask the guys at work. Not one of them complains about how loud I sing. Even if they're on the phone doing business, I know, I hear things. I tune it down. But I still sing, and not one of them. If they hear me sing, they'll more walk away down a hall than ask me to turn it down. Respect. All the way around. That's all that I'm trying to throw out here. I'm not trying to throw out be a fucking snatch or me being a bitch. You get the version of me that you get. We all are diverse in every way, shape, and form. Anyway, I'm out of here. I don't know what I'm going to watch this and see if it's worth uploading. I hope it in a way it isn't, because it's super fucking long. It's really long. All right. Let me know what the last word is I said on this video. Just tell me that you made it to the end. Or don't. But I would like to know how many people actually listen to me for an hour, because I can go longer if need be. Anyway, I love you all. I'm out of here. See you. Bye.